of the day. We begin with the courts, where Mukurweini Member of Parliament John Kaguchia has been released on a bond of 1 million shillings or an alternative cash bail of 250,000 shillings after being arraigned before the Milimani Law Courts over alleged offensive conduct likely to cause a breach of the peace. The legislator had been expected to answer to charges relating to remarks or conduct that prosecutors say amounted to an offence, as the court set the terms for his release pending further proceedings.
Appearing before Senior Principal Magistrate Teresia Nyangena on Tuesday, Kaguchia did not take plea after his lawyers challenged the validity of the case, arguing that the court lacked jurisdiction and that the charge sheet contained defects. According to the charge sheet, the prosecution alleges that on August 1st, 2026, in the Kieni East area of Nyeri County, Kaguchia uttered words in the Kikuyu language that were intended to incite a breach of peace.
What you have here is not a charge sheet. It's purely an attempt by the state to breach the Bill of Rights, freedom of expression.
This crime is alleged to have been committed in Arumoro, which is around 200 kilometers from here. And there will be witnesses expected to participate. Of course, the audience has alleged, which consumed these words. So, Your Honor, the logistics of even proceeding before you are cumbersome.
Before plea could be taken, the defense objected to the proceedings, arguing that the charge sheet lacked sufficient particulars to sustain the offence. The lawyers also told the court that Kaguchia had not been granted prompt access to his advocate and that authorities had failed to comply with High Court orders directing access to counsel and his release on a cash bail of 100,000 shillings and a free bond issued on Tuesday morning.
When we brought the attention of the OCS Kamukunji police station of the existence of these orders, he arrogantly said, Mr. Lagat, that this is not a hospital where you walk in and walk out. That's what he said.
Release on 100,000, they refuse money. Release cash, release free, they refuse. And then they come and sit here before the court, tell you, charge this person and take him to jail.
Take the dog.
Let them take the dog, let them explain what difficulties they have experienced to obey the court orders.
The prosecution opposed the application, stating that the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions had not been served with one of the High Court orders and therefore could not be held in contempt. The defense urged the court to release the Member of Parliament pending the determination of the preliminary objections.
At the time that we were receiving the file, for purpose of making a decision as to whether we are charging or not, there were no such orders. And that is why we are before you.
In her ruling, Magistrate Nyangena noted that although the High Court had earlier ordered Kaguchia's release, the circumstances before the magistrate's court were different because he was now facing formal criminal charges. The matter will be mentioned tomorrow.